I'm Nana Kofi Opoku, working with the Ghana Meteorological Agency, the agency responsible for weather climate issues in the country. We have been working in partnership with GASIP over a period of time, and this relationship with GASIP is such that it helps us to give climate and weather information to stakeholders over the entire parts of the country. It's important to note that ever since we started working with GASIP, we have had the opportunity of holding training programs and sessions all over the country. During the sessions that we had with them, it came to the fore the challenges of the atmosphere, i.e. the onset of rainfalls, cessation of the rainfalls, the erratic nature of the rains. When it is time for harvesting, that is the time that they are having a lot of rains, which is affecting their harvests. When it is not supposed to be drought, you see prolonged trends of drought, and these are concerns that the farmers have raised. And we understand that as the climate changes, some of these things may happen. So these are concerns they've brought on board. All we can also say is that we are working together as an agency, as a group of forecasters and scientists, together with our development partners, to review, to make sure that we get the right kind of information for farmers that will help them in the activities they do. Based on this, we already have what is known as a seasonal forecast that we develop for the farmers. We have the daily forecast that we give to the farmers, but we are committing ourselves to go further to develop decadal forecast, that is every 10 days, to go ahead to give them monthly forecast and also to give them the seasonal forecast. And we know together when they use all these ones and they use the advisories that come along with it, we may not be able to stop what nature is giving to us. The process of changing what climate has done or the hazards climate has given to us takes a bit of time. But we know with these ones, it will help them to be able to adapt to the current situations that they find themselves. And over time, things will improve as we all come together as climate champions to help restore what nature has given to us.
People really have challenges with the forecast they get. They believe that the forecast is really not always on point. And some of the issues from GMET's forecast is that sometimes you send a message to people and they will not get the weather you predicted for them, because we focus on the general outlook for the country rather than location-specific forecast. We have limited weather stations across the country, and so information we are picking from all these areas are what we are basing on to make the forecast. If you don't have an information over an area, it's hard to really predict conditions over those areas. So those are the challenges we had. With GASIP, we were able to break some of these gaps. We had more automatic stations in the northern portions of the country. Some areas had rain gauges, so we get the data directly from the farms, from the localities, and so we are able to build on these to make forecasts for those particular areas. I can say that forecasting accuracy has improved over the years. We've seen technology improvements in the agency, and then we've had equipment that will help us make better forecasts. So for now, anyone who receives message directly from the agency will attest to the fact that forecast accuracy has increased appreciably over the years, because in the past, let's say like 20 years or 15 years ago, you get satellite images every 3 hours. Now you're getting it every 15 minutes. So the difference within that is quite huge for forecasting. Within every 15 minutes, you're able to see the changes that are happening in the atmosphere. So if you are building on this, it's quite easier. So if I'm giving a forecast for an area in the next 6 hours, 1 day or 3 days, it's quite accurate. If it's further away from the time I'm issuing it, then probably they'll have some challenges. So that's why there's always the constant updates in the forecasting. But basically, we've seen an improvement in weather forecasting from the agency over the past few years.
GASIP has been of great help Ghana Meteorological Agency, we work intermittently with farmers, but we have not seen a scaled up opportunity or training like this particular sessions we are having. And we are saying to GASIP, and we know that if we carry on even beyond the lifespan of GASIP, and if the farmers and the media, as well as the officers, will continue along this line, then I know that our food production issues would increase and we'll take advantage of whatever climate the nature is giving to us.